Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Cody Steck. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the January real estate market update. In this video, we're covering the information from December of 2021. As we closed out that year, we want to see what happened to inventory, to days on market, and of course, to prices. We want to figure out what that general direction or trajectory of the market is, because this is going to be really helpful information. If you're looking at buying, selling, or investing in real estate here in Utah, you want to know this information. So if you are one of those people who's looking at relocating here to the area, reach out to me. I love it when you guys reach out. I've had people from all across the world call, text, and email me asking, hey, what do I need to know about living there and how can you help me? I love when I get those calls, those texts, those emails, and I would love to hear from you as well about your own situation. Now, if you're a local here in Salt Lake City, then I would also love to talk to you about that. If you already live here, you've got a huge leg up, and I do work with a lot of local people as well. So without further ado, let's just jump right here into the information here on my computer. So as always, we're going to, let's just zoom in here a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So this is the month that we're looking at. We're looking at December of 2021. And for this information, this is going to be for the whole entire state of Utah. So everything that went into this MLS system is going to be here. Now, there are a couple of other MLS systems in Utah, but this covers probably 90% of the sales that are out there. So this gives us a really good, accurate representation of what to expect across the state. So you can see that the inventory levels have been dropping since fall, which we do expect. In September, it was 4,400, October 43, November 41, and in December, we had 3,800 sales at a median price of $475. So although the number of sales have been going down, we are seeing prices still continue to increase. The good thing here is that we're not seeing them sell for over the list price, right? This percentage here is how many percent above the listing price they actually sold for. So you can see here that this one sold for, on the median in August, was $455 sales price compared to a list price of $445. So we are seeing that flatten out just a little bit as we come down in the last couple months. And for your average median home listed at $475, it is selling for roughly $475 on average. So we're still seeing prices kind of increase even as inventory comes down. This is kind of, I think the reason behind this is because there's not a lot of inventory out there. And so what is out there is going to get picked up and get picked up really quickly. So we're seeing homes still go under contract relatively quick. That is evidenced over here. You can see that we've got this last column here is days on market. So we're looking at 10 days on market on average for the state of Utah. So that's still extremely low. You can see it was a little bit higher in November actually, but did come back down to just 10 in December. Now this is a lot better than what we see in the summer, which is, usually in that 5 to 6 days on market range. So those numbers are looking pretty good. If we come back here and take a look at year over year, sales last year were at 381, the median sales price. 381 this year, you're looking at 475. So almost $100,000 jump in just 1 year. That's pretty crazy, right? The other thing that's important to see here is that inventory levels are way down. The number of sales that are happening is way lower than we're used to seeing. Here in the closing months of 2020, we saw 5,000, 5,000, 44, and 44, whereas down here we're seeing 44, 43, 41, and 38. So this is kind of concerning that we're seeing so few sales. I think this is because there's just not a lot out there. I think it's also because builders are falling behind on their build schedules. And also, it's just because prices are getting expensive that if you own a house, a lot of people are in a situation where they can't sell their house because the house they want to upgrade to is just out of reach financially. So this is kind of a situation that we're seeing. We're still seeing volume happen in the market. I don't think that's going to slow down anytime soon. It's not going to cause a crash or anything like that, but it is something that is kind of, putting a cap on the market as far as how much volume we actually see out there happening on a regular basis. So I'm going to go back here. We're going to modify this search a little bit. We're going to come in here and take a look at the three main counties of Salt Lake County, Davis County, and Utah County. These are the three counties on the Wasatch Front, which comprise probably somewhere between 60 to 70% of the population of Utah. So let's see if we can get this to load. This information we've got here, so zooming in here, this is going to be just those three counties. You can see here, and this is across all home types, I should mention. This is for single family homes, for condos, for townhomes, twin homes, trailers, everything. So the only thing that's not included in this is commercial space and multi-family space like duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, that type of stuff. So this is just kind of single family residential housing here. So in December, we saw 2,623 sales across these three counties. We did, however, see that we're still selling above list price on average. So $495 to $499, $950. That's our average sales or median sales price, I should say. here at almost 500,000, and homes being listed just below that. So that's actually a pretty big increase. I know that when we did this last video, we were looking at this thinking, wow, you know, September was 480, October was 480, November was 479. It was flat for those 3 months, which is a little bit interesting. But then we did see it jump up again here in December, going up almost $20,000, which is surprising because even in these other crazy months, usually, you know, $20,000 is not what we're seeing. We did see that from March to April, but that's during the spring rush. So that's something I would kind of expect. However, from February to March, it was only 420, or it was only 15,000 increase. Here from April to May, it was 10,000. Then we had 15,000, and then it was kind of flat again. And then we saw another 10,000 jump here from August to September. So kind of interesting to see the prices move in that regard. Again, looking back here at December of last year, median price of $393. We're now sitting at a median price of $499. So over $100,000 in gains for all housing types across the board when looking at a median basis. So again, the last thing we'll look at is days on market. This time last year, we're looking at 8 days on market. And for the last month, we were looking at 9. So still pretty typical. That is extremely low. This basically means that for most houses out there, if they're priced right, they're in a good location, and they're in good shape, they're going to sell within just a couple of days. So if you're in the market looking for houses, it has to be a day-by-day thing, because you'll see something come up today and it's gone by tomorrow or the next day. That happens all the time. And so you're really waiting for that next house to come up tomorrow or the next day or next week. And that's just kind of the reality of the market, you know? So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are thinking about moving here, reach out to me. Or if you already live here in the area and you want to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, I love helping people who live here as well. And I would love to help you no matter what your situation is. So thanks for watching. Reach out to me. My information's here on the screen. Give me a thumbs up on the video. And don't forget to share this with a friend or a family member who's also interested in this type of content. And, you know, we've got some really exciting things coming in 2022. It's going to be a really good year, and I'm really excited for what the future holds. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We're going to have a lot of big updates. We'll be sharing about it here on the channel, and would love for you to be along for the ride. If you want to learn more about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play here along the Wasatch Front, then you're going to want to make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. With all that said, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.